Okay, so as the title of this thing says, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. So, um, I was gonna tell y'all where my mindset is on this, and that's it. So, when I started my full week vacation, I was incredibly bored, and I decided to finish my Let's Play of Kakarot because I never got to finish it because I never found the time to. I had time, I played it, and there was a lot of cool moments in it, and I wanted to make clips, and that's what I did. I made small clips. I decided to give YouTube Shorts a shot. I want to point out the reason I did that was also because I was doing it for PXT as well, and PXT's Shorts just some take off, most do not, and it's always a struggle to get back up there because when it comes to short content, it has to be engaging, it has to be fresh, it has to be new. A lot of the stuff we do at PXT is not that because we try to do showdowns to where, like for example, the champion and the challenger, they don't fight in a match before the show. There's no shenanigans going on because we want to make it a showdown to where that's the first time they actually go against each other. That's what we normally try to do, but the problem with that thing is that it becomes stale. With Kakarot, though, it wasn't like that. Kakarot, because it is a well-known anime, got a lot of reception. A lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people liked, I don't know the reaction. I'd rather say just the moments of Kakarot, really. And just resembling over like watching DBZA, which is the abridged. I know people are going to get mad that I'm saying DBZA, but I mean, hey, it's the abridged. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But it got a hell of a welcoming because we have been struggling to hit that 600 mark for over 3 years with PXT. Kakarot did it in under one night. Now, I also decided to test this with another game, but this time with my brother and my friend Anime. Because normally we do late night streams, which is like either Fortnite, Overwatch, something else. We decided to give it a shot. That's what I did. So we played Overwatch for a while. I didn't make a lot of clips for Overwatch because I wanted to see exactly how it would do. I didn't want to bombard people with Overwatch. But that also came with a resounding feedback. People loved it. And I was like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. People liked a lot of the shorts. And I was like, okay, this makes me feel good. Like, it makes it feel like I'm doing something. It makes it feel like I'm being progressive, that I'm not stuck in a loop, that I can do what I've wanted to do before I even started PXT, which was a variety. That's right. PXT was supposed to be just a show on the thing. It wasn't supposed to be the main product. But it turned into the main product because everybody didn't really like the other products as much. And we decided to go based off that. But because of this formula of a showdown for every big show, unfortunately, the show became stale. The show became generic. The show became not that fun. We thought opening the door to promos would help this, but then the problem with that too is that nobody would listen to the promos because it's practically like just us listening to a story. And not a lot of people like that type of content. I gotta be upfront and honest with everybody. Not a lot of people like that content. It's like saying that you're gonna sit down, listen to somebody's story time in one sitting. Like no cuts, no like something to keep your eye engaged with it. And that's the problem with PXT. We don't have the time for it because I am incredibly busy. I work, goddamn, from like 3 in the afternoon all the way to like midnight. Yeah, I'm always busy. By the time I get home, I'm extremely tired. I just crash. And then by the time I wake up, I oversleep to where I didn't wake up till 11 today. And then I only have a couple hours before I go back in again. This is how it's been for the past while. It's been really affecting my sleep. It's been really doing a lot of damage to me. And I think that's the other issue. I've done a lot for PXT, and I'm talking about like booking, making the overlays, finding songs, um, and for these overlays, finding all this extra stuff, like just doing so much for PXT, but it never feels like it's worth it. Because even the reception, like when I try to do like big stuff, for instance, with the music and all that, um, it felt like it wasn't even given like any type of reception at all. People were just like, "Oh, that's cool." And is it me being selfish? Is it me being like petty? Yeah, because it took me a while to figure that out. It took me like 2 years to figure out how to do that, and it was just given. That's cool. And this was by my team as well, and they've apologized, so I understand about that. It's just because that took me like so long to figure that out, and by the time I did figure it out, it was like 5 in the morning. I had lack of sleep, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna be a little fucking petty. Why does no one give a fuck?" And I don't know. It's like I don't want to feel like that no more, and I feel like that's every show now. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like that's every show. Um, we try to keep it fun. We try to make it interesting. We try, but even, and I want to point this out, even my commentary has suffered from this type of content because it's just not fun right now. It feels like I'm like pushing myself just to do PXT. Even on Fridays, there's times where I just don't want to do PXT. And I try scheduling for another day, and that just happens sometimes. I think the last time that I did it wasn't that happened. It was this is the other reason why I want to cut down on PXT. My family had to fake an event just for me to go. You gotta understand. I'm in my house a lot. I don't go out. And honestly, I think finally it's time that I do go out. I think it's time that I finally do something in my life. Like I actually take care of myself. Because I'm a fat piece of shit. And I want to do better. But I can't because I always put the show first. And I think it's now time to put the show third. The reason I say third is because I need to put myself first. I need to put the variety content of stuff and shorts first, and then PXT. The reason I want to do this is because PXT was supposed to be a sideshow product anyways. It doesn't feel like that no more. It feels like we're sort of forced to do PXT at this point. Correction, I'm forced to do PXT at this point. And personally, I don't like that feeling. So from this point on, PXT is going to be going into a 2-show a month type of process now. What does that mean? That means the first week of the month, there'll be a PXT. Somewhere in the middle of the month, and then we have our big show. So there will be 3 shows per month. But I want to cut it down to that. This is taking effect immediately, by the way. This isn't happening like next month. No. This is happening immediately. Mainly because I want to see how this works. I want to test it out with Bond and Annihilation before we go into the next game. Which I want to point out too. Because of me working incredibly hard with booking and everything like that, or trying to do other type of content, I haven't even made the next show. On the next year, I haven't made any of my characters, and I think that's the other thing too. I don't think I want to anymore. I think I actually want to retire all my characters, and if that's the case, and Onyx is still holding that championship at the end of 2025, I think that title will go vacant. I don't know for sure on that. I generally don't know because my mind could change. I'm making my characters. Because at the same time, at least when it comes to Onyx situation, New Dynasty has been killing it, motherfucker. Killing it. To where that's where it's really like eating me if I should cut their momentum or if I should whatever, because honestly, the next year game could fuck them immensely. So I don't know on that part. It's more of a just wild thought that's going in my head, just retiring all my characters, but I don't know yet. Um, and then when that point comes down, I think from that point I'll just open the door for PXT, for characters, not really for collabs, promos, or anything like that. Other words, if people want their characters in the show, cool. But unfortunately, if there is a bad history, not with the character, but the individual, other words, because the community is very, very trying to find the word. Files level of creepy. When I say files, I mean like the Epstein stuff. Yeah, that's where it's like, I. That's sort of the other thing. There's history like that with the individual that owns that character. We will not bring them to PXT, but I think I'm gonna full on open the door because at that point, PXT is just gonna be a show. I don't want to push promos. I'm not going to push promos no more. I don't want to push stories that much because I want a break. I am already 29 years old. I am close to 30. I'm being honest with y'all. I haven't lived my life. And I want to start living my life. So this isn't the end for PXT, because as the motto goes, PXT never dies. But PXT will be taking a very sideline role from this point forward. There will be more variety content. There will be D&D. There will be live streams where it's live service games, probably Warframe, probably Fortnite, probably this. Just anything really we're going to try, mainly because we want to give it a shot. We want to try new stuff because PXT, even now, no, I know some of my teammates might also be thinking like, yeah, with the call to make it 2 shows a week or 2 shows a month, but I'm tired of us going 110% for one view, what it feels like. To whereas when we do Let's Plays, they get resounding reception. So that's taking effect immediately. So there will not be a PXT this week. There will be a PXT next week. So not this Friday, next Friday. I apologize to anybody that this greatly upsets. I do not know what to tell y'all under that circumstance. But unfortunately, I want to do more with PXT. Or with the channel, really. I have to reword that. Because I'm so used to saying do more with PXT. But I can't. I don't have the time. Both in life and in my actual time. It sucks generally because it does hurt because this was a conversation I never really wanted, but it's a conversation that needed to happen, and I'm glad that it happened. So for going forward, this Friday we're going to be trying some other stuff instead of PXT. We're going to try other games because, like I said, this channel, I want it to be variety. I don't want it to be just one thing. So I'm making that clear right now. I'll probably be looking at doing some other Let's Plays as well, mainly because Kakarot, when that ends, there's another one I didn't finish that I was editing down, but I might actually play the whole thing to its entirety. Some might be just TikTok exclusive, some might not be. Because honestly, I do want to get back into Destiny as well and actually play with some guys that I've met on there, which have became like cool clansmates, because they've been trying to do raids and I always have to say no because I'm doing a show, or I always have to say no because I'm doing this. That's the other reason why I'm trying to push PXT to the 3rd slot of my life instead of number 1 all the time. Again, I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys, I'm still be coming into those shows when they come in. But for right now, we're going to be pushing where people actually want to see. And I think that's going to be a good change, especially a good change of pace. I hope. God. This is probably going to shoot me in the foot. Oh, well. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for understanding. If you did, if you don't, I'm sorry. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Peace out. Take care. Have a great night.